Hey, what's going on, fellow money lovers? Welcome to another video. If you are into currency and collectibles like the rest of us, hit subscribe, join the channel, and share the love. But let's get into 5 pre-1965 Washington quarters with double die errors. So these are going to be silver quarters that you can look for when you're going through coin rolls or pocket change, or you are cherry picking out a basket of them at a local coin shop. If you find these double dies, they can be worth really good money. But without further ado, let's get to the list. At number 5, the 1964D double die reverse. So this one's going to be on the back or the reverse of the coin. The standard 1964D had a mintage of 704 million of them. Now there are very little known examples, so this is a scarce coin to find, but you can find it in some circulated and uncirculated grades. Now, as far as values, ones around XF40 usually sell for around $100 to $300. Ones closer to MS60 are around the $800 range, and ones around MS65 can be seen selling in auction for well over $3,000. One of the highest graded examples is an MS66. The strongest doubling on these coins appears on the eagle's wings and the inscription E Pluribus Unum, and this 1964 D quarter is significant because it has that 90% silver content, so it's a great coin to look for, and this is before the US transitioned to clad coinage in 1965. At number 4, the 1950D double die Obverse. So this Washington quarter has a DDO. Its standard mintage was 21 million, so far less than the previous one, and there are few known examples, especially ones in really high grade. Now, values can vary a bit. Ones around XF40 or extremely fine are around $200 to $500. Ones closer to MS60 usually sell for well over the $1,000 mark, and ones in MS65 can be seen selling close to $7,000 or $8,000. One of the highest graded examples is an MS66, and these are a rare and desirable variety that has prominent doubling on the entire obverse, especially on the words liberty and the phrase "in God we trust." The D mint mark can also have signs of significant doubling, so these coins can just be really great to pick up if you come across one. At number 3, the 1943 double die Obverse. The standard mintage of the 1943 coins was 99.7 million. This coin's really rare, but there are actually quite a few examples out there in varying degrees. Around extremely fine 40, you can see these selling for around $500 or more. Around MS60, they can sell for $3,000 or more dollars. And there are examples closer to MS65 or closer to mint state that have sold for close to $10,000 or $15,000. One of the highest graded examples is a PCGS MS67. These are going to show extreme doubling on the word liberty and the phrase "in God we trust," and then you're also going to have noticeable doubling that occurs on the B and E in liberty especially. This is also going to be really prominent on the D in God. These are one of the most desirable double die obverses in the series because of the clear doubling and the relatively high demand for them across the market regardless of grade. At number 2, the 1937 double die obverse. These Washington quarters had a really low mintage. The standard coin only had 19.6 million made out of Philadelphia. So these are extremely rare, especially in high grades for even the standard coin, let alone this error coin. Close to XF40, you can see these selling for $300 to $500, jumping up to around $2,000 to $3,000 in MS60, and closer to mint state, MS65 or higher can sell for close to $10,000 in some cases. One of the highest graded examples is an MS66 through NGC. It's an absolutely beautiful coin. You're going to see strong doubling on the words liberty and the phrase "in God we trust," but especially on the E and R in Liberty and the T in Trust. Last on our list of these really great silver Washington quarters with double dies is the 1934 double die Obverse Washington quarter. So right in the beginning of the series, the mintage of this coin was only 31.9 million, so these are really scarce in good conditions, let alone if you find one of these really awesome DDO heirs. Values can vary, of course. Around XF40, they usually sell for around $200 to $400. Closer to MS60, they sell for around $1,000 or more dollars. And in some cases around MS65 or higher, you can see these selling in auction for over $5,000. One of the highest graded examples is a PCGS MS66. These 1934 Washington quarters with a double die obverse are going to exhibit noticeable doubling on the words Liberty and In God We Trust like the others, but the strongest doubling is going to appear on the R and T in Liberty and the G and T in God We Trust. These are really sought after due to the dramatic doubling across the coin and the relatively low number of them that have survived in high-grade examples. So as you can see, double die Washington quarters are highly sought after, and pre-1965 silver varieties are especially desirable due to their rarity and collector appeal. So high-grade examples can sell for thousands. Sometimes you can see these sell for way more than that, so I'd love for you guys to comment some other examples of really high-grade quarters selling for lots of money in the comments, because I love learning and reading about that. So I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.